Back in August, I made a video about investing in October. So I did that here August 22nd. Let's take a look at some of my favorite investments. The tech fund back in October, we were down around 19, 20 or so, and we're up to 35 right now. And the semiconductor, my favorite one, was down around $6.12 you could have bought for it. It went up to 18 today, so almost 200%. So, did you buy in October? Let's take a look at some of these other funds. If I look at Microsoft and I do a 6-month chart, see around here in October, it was around 225 and it's gone up to 284. Do a little bit bigger chart so I can see. There's your 6 months growth. It looks pretty good. So let's take a look at what that really is. So it topped up around 284 March 30th today, and it's down. Oh, it's down to 219. We gained 65 points, about 30% rate of return. Cisco Systems got up to 51 today. It came off of 38, getting a 34% rate of return. So I'd much rather have 13-point gain and get 34% rate of return than 65 points but only get 30% rate of return. Both are actually really good rates of return. I'm just saying, I hear a lot of people go, yeah, Microsoft got 65, but I don't really care about that. I care about percentage. How much percentage did I make? 34% is going to give me more money than 30%. Google here got 15% of return. These are all lows from when I called to buy in October. On the CPI report, the October 14th CPI report. So these are the lows and current prices for today. Apple at 28 points, jump 21%. Amazon's up 17%. Tesla is up 35%. All of these are very good. Netflix, Meta, and well, actually, these two are up a lot, and Tesla's up a lot. It's up like 160% if you would have got into its all-time lows down in late November, I think. So, but I'm just doing apples to apples. Where would you be on the day I made a call? If you would have bought any one of these, you would be up right now. And then Netflix, you would be up a lot, and Meta, you would be up a lot, and that has a lot to do with the fact that they were so far down. They were beaten up so bad, and Amazon got beaten up really bad too. So if you got Amazon's lows to where it's at now, it's up way up from its lows. But none of them are up, even from their lows, are nowhere near. Well, they're near, but the rest of them are nowhere near the SOXL fund. This is the Direxion's Semiconductor Fund. Buying on the dips in October, you would be up almost 200%. I think it went actually maybe went over 1840. I'm not sure, but it's 6 to 18. That's about a 200% gain, and this tech fund is 100% gain. I look at Microsoft, Google, our Cisco Systems, and Apple, and Microsoft is really being my tech sectors, kind of Google, but you'll find all of these: Facebook, Netflix, Tesla, they're all in mutual funds that carry the tech sector. So I don't really agree with it. I mean, Amazon's a tech sector basically because everything's done on the internet. It's the only reason why it's in the tech funds. And then Tesla, that's an automaker. But because they're doing electric cars, all of a sudden they qualify themselves into being selected into mutual funds that are considered tech. Netflix, come on, those are movies. That's what's tech on the movies. All they can say is they're selling it over the internet, right? So you can buy it. I guess that's considered tech. Facebook, yeah, it's just social media. It's just accessing the internet. It's not really, I don't consider it really a tech fund. But these are all be found in your tech funds. My favorite one in there is the NVIDIA. That's the one I follow the most. To me, I'm heavy into semiconductors because they are so dominant in almost everything we buy and sell. TVs, watches, cars, refrigerators, your security cameras, everything that has electronics in it has some type of semiconductor chip in it that really drives it. oftentimes the most expensive part of the unit you're buying. So that's why I'm into these funds right here. Again, if you take a look at these funds here and you do the chart, and I'll do a comparison with, let's say, Apple. So that's Apple versus Tesla, which is kind of doing the same. I can compare that with Microsoft. Tesla is going to show well, not from October 14th on, but they did have a big dip here. And if you were to zoom up on this chart, all of a sudden they start doing a lot better. They're from here up to see they were way down and now they're coming way up. They didn't even have to get back to where everybody else is to make a lot stronger percentage return because they were down so far. So you got to kind of take that in perspective. Anyways, I'll blow these off. That's why I like this semiconductor fund. It's something I believe in because I believe in the semiconductors. I believe the semiconductors will be here for the next 5 years, and that's why I made the call. So did you buy and make a bunch of money too? Hopefully you did.